All right, everyone. So I want to talk about two altcoins with massive potential this year, 2025. You see, the days of buying random coins and just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best, that's in the past. Right now, where we are in the crypto space, people are a little bit fearful because they don't know where the market's going to go. You know, 1 second you're checking coin market cap, everything is green. You go use a washroom, you come back, you check coin market cap again, and then all of a sudden everything is red. It's extremely volatile, and being in the right coins is extremely important for the remainder of this year, in my personal opinion. But nothing in this video is financial advice. Make sure you do your own research because I can always be wrong, or I could just straight up be lying. All right. But before we get into the video, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses of up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. They've been around for 13 years. So definitely check that out. All right. But let's get straight into the video here. All right. So first off, if we take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, it's sitting at 60%. So that lets you know that people are afraid of these altcoins. These altcoins haven't been making people life-changing gains, especially not the ones in the top 100. You know, people are just afraid. They'd rather just park their money in something like Bitcoin or maybe even USDT and USDC because their portfolio is probably just bleeding and we don't know when the blood is going to stop. Now, typically, these are the times when you want to be buying when the market is dipping, but if you buy the dip and the dips continues to dip, then at some point you have to say no and just stop buying and just have patience and just wait. But if your portfolio looks extremely brutal right now, it's just absolutely nasty. It looks like a nightmare to the point where you don't even want to open it up anymore. Well, these altcoins I think are going to have a very explosive year. And the coins that I'm going to be talking about is the first one is this one right here, which is Bitensor Tau. Now, some of you might look at the market cap and go, well, it's sitting on a market cap of 3.3 billion. I want a market cap that's much lower. Yeah. Okay. Well, you got to ask yourself this. Have you been chasing lower market caps for the last year? How well did that work out for you? Because the lower the market cap, the more volatile the coin is going to be. And right now, we're trying to recover any losses that we have in our portfolio. So we need to stick to coins that actually could pump massively this year. And I think that Bitensor Tau is one of them. And I'll get into the reason in just a second. But I want you guys to take a look at this right here. You check out the exchanges that Bitensor Tau is on, and you notice that one is missing. And the one that's missing is obviously Coinbase, because normally you see Binance at the top and then you see Coinbase at, in the second spot. But Coinbase is not, Bitensor Tau is not on Coinbase as of yet. But Coinbase did add it to the roadmap. As you can see here, they posted this probably about a week ago. Coinbase adds the crypto assets ETHFI and Tau to its listing roadmap. All right. And after that listing, Bitensor Tau did actually make a bit of a run. Okay, now it's since pulled back a little bit, but the overall market is pulling back, so obviously Tau is going to follow with it. But we've seen what could happen on some of these coins after Coinbase lists it. It gets a pretty sizable pump. And considering that Tau is a pretty known crypto in this space, I expect this coin to go on a pretty sizable pump. Right. And again, the point right here is to recover some of the losses that you've made in your portfolio. Sometimes you're going to have to suck it up and go for a market cap of $3 billion. But if the $3 billion market cap goes up to like $80 billion market cap, you're laughing, right? So you got to sometimes think about it that way. You should be focused on making sure your portfolio recovers, not only looking for those small cap gem coins. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this right here. So at the end of the year, so December 6th, we're going to celebrate the first ever Bitensor Tau halving. That's a massive date. We got a super popular AI coin with a halving coming up towards the end of this year, right? And I think around this time, we're going to see a massive pump on this coin. So only 296 days left. So it's up to you on whether or not you want to get in early, maybe do a slow dollar cost average, because we don't know where this market is going to go. But one thing that I am pretty confident in is knowing that Bitensor Tau is more than likely going to see a pretty nice pump during its first having at the end of this year. But do with that information as you will. I am holding Tau, and I'm not going to let this one go because I know of the potential for this coin. Now, if we take a look here at Trade Assist, which is a great crypto indicator, lets you know when there's a good time to buy and sell crypto, and also lets you know when there's a bearish and bullish momentum happening in any coin. You can find the link down below. But here we can see a whole ton of bearish momentums was fired, and even recently it had a sell zone that was fired February 11th, and yeah, it's come down ever since that sell zone was fired. That being said, though, eventually this is going to turn around and things are going to start making its way back up. So do you want the coin in the gutter, or do you want the coin after the pump where everyone is going to be FOMOing in? It's up to you at the end of the day. All right. But Tau is one of my favorites, and I think that's going to do great this year. Now, let's get into the next coin here. And the next coin that I'm going to be talking about is Ondo. And you have to talk about Ondo. I've made a couple Ondo videos not that long ago. And the reason why I've made those Ondo videos is you have to pay attention to what's going on in the crypto space. In the world in general, you have to pay attention. And this is how you make the most amount of money that you possibly can in any type of investment, by just straight up paying attention, right? And what's going on is the RWA sector is getting ready to heat up, and let's not kid ourselves here. It's going to be pretty big this year. All right. Now check this article out. So this was what day is it? Actually, it was posted today. So RWA is currently by far the most promising crypto sector. And I completely agree with that. It's pretty obvious at this point. You got Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, is shilling RWA. And not only that, we got World Liberty Finance that's in on the action, you know, the Trumps. So you got to realize that this is where the market is going. And when you take a look at the price of Ondo right now, Ondo has been trading pretty, in this sideways movement from about 130 to about 140. It's literally just consolidating, waiting to explode. Once the market recovers, Ondo is going to go parabolic, in my personal opinion. All right, so you got to pay attention to that. Like, take a look at the charts here. It's just trading in the same area for a long period of time. Like, take a look at this. The end of January, it was like 128. And yeah, it's literally getting ready to explode. So it's up to you on whether or not you want to hop in at this point while, the market is down and there's not a lot of action happening, or you want to hop in after Ondo decides it wants to make new all-time highs. It's up to you. Again, nothing is financial advice. If we take a look here at the indicator, we see a whole ton of like bearish momentums. A couple, the last one was fired February 2nd. Before that, it was January 8th. We see a whole ton of sell zones that was fired, but just like potential Tau, eventually this is going to start making its way up and people's going to be having maximum FOMO. You don't want to have FOMO. The name of the game is get in early and wait. That's how millionaires are made in this crypto space. Millionaires aren't made by people chasing these coins. When's the last time you heard someone became a millionaire that didn't already have millions? Someone became a millionaire by FOMOing into a coin that had already ran significantly. You don't hear that. You hear these millionaires being made by someone that got in extremely early while the coin isn't doing anything and then waited for the pump to happen. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take a look at Potential Tau and Ondo if you don't have it already in your portfolio. And I believe that these two coins can help your portfolio recover, maybe even a lot sooner than you think. But anyways, until next time, take care.